This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
The creek was just overflowing everywhere and running across the field and almost filling up our house.
Residents are picking up the pieces in Gardnerville today after flash floods hit the area yesterday. The aftermath of the storm tops Channel 2 News at 5 o'clock. Good evening, everybody. I'm Wendy DeMonte. Kristen is off tonight. Thank you for joining us. Damaging thunderstorms brought heavy rain showers, which caused flooding throughout portions of northern Nevada on Wednesday. Chloe Beardsley talked with locals and has more on the cleanup after the storm.
We visited one of the homes that was hit the hardest by the flooding yesterday, and take a look at this. Almost the entire landscape was completely destroyed. Mark Bowman is cleaning up his family's property after flash floods ravaged the region.
The water was just rushing across here. It filled up that whole field. It was all the way up against the wall of the house, and it was starting to go in the vents.
Yesterday, the scene looked something like this. And now?
Well, we just planted grass in here, and it took it all away. We had a garden in here that was a raised bed garden, and it took all of that nice dirt out and washed all our gravel out of here and floated our boardwalk down a little bit.
Mark says it all happened in an instant.
It's still surprising. It's not something I expected.
He and his family quickly set up barriers along with more than 350 sandbags to protect their property.
We put boards up against the fence and blocked the flow up, and it just kept going around. We grabbed plywood. We had a bunch of people grab this big sheet of metal and logs.
This place wasn't the only spot hit badly. There are more than a dozen dip sections, which are low areas along the road in Gardnerville, and yesterday, half of them were completely flooded.
I was at one, it was completely dry. It wasn't even raining at that location, but within about 10 minutes, we had a 4 to 5 foot wall of water come through. It literally is a flash flood.
Around 10 homes had major damage from this recent storm, which will cost thousands to clear up.
The Ruhenstroff subdivision, Pine Nut Creek, and also over into the Fish Springs subdivision.
Northern Nevadans are no stranger to thunderstorms, and even though this is the first time flash flooding has happened at Mark's house, he's ready if it happens again.
Make sure you got good barriers if you have any waterway around you, and make sure you're safe and prepared.
He also plans to work ahead and do a few things differently next time.
Probably build barriers up along the creek where it broke through, keep it where we're on the high side.
Residents say it could take several weeks before everything is restored back to normal. Covering the big story, Chloe Beardsley, Channel 2 News.